So bespoke post, they just send
Hello and welcome. I'm Vivo Joe, and this is Mars First Logistics. The game is super fun and a little loud. Let's fix that. Here we go. Music is coming in and out every once in a while, so that should be fine. But you know what this is? We are live. We're going to do something, and welcome everyone that's watching currently. Dramov, Galilei Zinski, and maybe that's it. Oh, Christian. Oh, Chaotic. Chaotic Serenity. A space engineer's addict. Intrigues me. Never heard of this before. Exactly. I found this a month ago and I wanted it because I saw the pictures and saw the things. I was just like, huh, this is cool. And like I said in the thumbnail and the title, it feels very much like the Kerbal space program Rover part. Like when you take it to a planet and drive the rover around and do things, coupled with Lego, because look at this. There is a ton, and you have to unlock it. Don't worry, I have another save that I want to show you in a second. But you have to unlock all of these things, and you have some funds, like some monies and stuff, and you can build these. And then they have blueprints for certain things and certain other like variations. And there's no real limit to this thing. You can just build whatever you feel like doing. And honestly, that makes it super fun. We're just going to start right here. It's part of the demo. It's the first 5 minutes of you playing, and then we're going to jump to my other save just because I want to show you some more things. But, I mean, overall, it does everything that you need to do. You just start with this thing, and it's just like, okay, this is appropriate and fun and fine, but the map, Mars, let's call it that, is not without challenge. And the rover is actually pretty cool because you can drive it like you would expect. There's nothing really wild about it. You get some jobs, which is cool, which means you can always progress a little bit, and then you have some tracking here, and the map is humongous. I have not unlocked the whole thing, and it does take some time to drive around every once in a while, so that's pretty cool. First contract, first thing that we have to do is this watering can. Cool. Now what do I do? Well, I could kick it down the road if I really want to, but there are better options. Let's go here, tell it, thanks tutorial, really helpful. Tell it we want the watering can lifter. Makes sense. You built this, and you can always build whatever you want to build. You can also save your own things. I guess these are from the other playthroughs that I had, but they all require different parts. And at some point, you will just have unlocked everything, can build whatever you feel like. I've seen in the previews, like bugs and other creatures that you can just, not previews, but screenshots, bugs and other things that you can just create like that. You have little servos right there that you can switch the channels off so they are not always the same, and then you can just move them around, make sure that you connect to the thing that you actually care about. You can add more wheels, you can make a bigger base, you can really do everything. It's just like Lego. I'm not kidding. It's like it's a really cool Lego game, and I just wanted to share this. I know there have been some videos about this before. The game is over a year old, so it's relatively old. Not really. But it's $20 in the store. Thanks to the developers for giving me a key. It was just available, and I clicked on it and was just like, oh my gosh, this is so fun. And here we are. It's just this thing that you can just go bananas with, and I love it. So yeah, this is the start. You just drive around, do your thing with a rover, and you start getting more complicated tasks, right? Let's go look at the other stuff. I'm assuming it's this one. Yeah, there. I already drove 100 kilometers on Mars. That's pretty cool. How hot is it there? It's very hot here in Mars. Let's see here. Woodworking, yes. Thickness planer, yes. Space engineers, yes. Moin Novi. Erskine? Okay, used to mine weekend. Drama, we'll talk later about woodworking because there you go. The last task that I just completed was called what is this game called? I forgot the name of it. But it was Rocket League ball. It wanted me to get a Rocket League ball, and I did. And there's a little racetrack over there where we can actually decide to be like, oh, I would like to go play on the racetrack. Where's my racetrack? There's the racetrack. Let's do this. Oh, there's a thing over here that we want to pick up, don't we? Rover League Court. I have to reset because I'm not completely remembering what we're doing over here. Oh, there's a thing that we can actually buy or get there. But let me show you just a couple other things. This game has multiplayer. It's I haven't played it because I generally don't play multiplayer games, but it has it, and I think it would be really cool to play some of these games in those situations. And if you feel like it, you just build a race car. And here's a little racetrack that you can do whatever you feel like. But this is not all, honestly. You can play with your friends. I don't know how many players they allow, but it's certainly online. And if you go look over, not here, but here, you can actually invite your friends right away. So so honestly, it has a lot of cool features that a lot of people may care about. Multiplayer is not really a thing that I care about when I play, but in general, there's a lot of stuff going on. How about we do a quick or slow job and see what we can do. There are jobs that are really far out, and as you can see, this is all I've seen so far, and I've played about 2.5, 3 hours. Love it. And yeah, what do we want to do? I don't want another watering can. What is this? This is a free box, another beach ball. I just moved one. They're not that exciting. TV, toolbox, supplies, pizza. I would like to find something that has stuff in it, because once there's a crate, like once there's something inside the box, it can actually fall out if you drive terribly. So should we go out here, or should we do something a little closer? I would like to stay close-ish, and I think this one is the best one that I can handle here. What is that? The Rover. Is that supplies? Oh, it's this one. Rover League Court. Yes. It's a crate. Okay, we'll do the crate. That's fine. We'll just do a quick one so you can actually see what's going on here. Let's see. I got to get my controls done, otherwise I look like a fool. Let's travel back here. Very good. And then we have I think it was just a crate. Don't remember yet. It's just a crate. That's all that's in here. Perfect. So all we have to do now is get the crate carrier, which this one is going to be totally sufficient for what we want to do. However, we could use any of the other ones that I already, that I don't want to say created, but that I procured because it's fun. So we're just going to start. Usually I start with a base model, and then I expand it for whatever reason I want. For example, this one generally is pretty front heavy when I'm done with it, so I don't like that. So let's go in here and see how easy it is actually to expand this thing. Just going to add a little tail, turn around here, put the tail on there. I actually don't want the wheels in the middle, so we're going to take those off. I get the pieces that I care about, which is just 3 of these. Almost. There you go. And then a couple more wheels. We have bigger wheels too, but these should be fine for right now. And now we have a nicely extended truck. And if I wanted, I could also set this up so that this is turnable, so I can put whatever cargo I have on the back. Honestly, I kind of want to do that. For that, I will copy this, press C, that will copy it and put it in the inventory up here. Then right-click will remove it if you want to play along. I get my little servo out here, put it on top, and then I put the copied item up here. And what this will allow me is to simply go turn this thing around and put it on the back, which makes the whole vehicle more stable, which is a good thing, right? Why would anyone complain about that? If you want, you can play with colors and all those other pieces. I honestly haven't really done anything with this, but there you go. You can make it red and whatever color you want, but that's not super important to me. I actually like the white kind of a little bit. It's fine. So if it's up to me, we can totally just leave it that way. Trying to figure out if I want to extend this down a little bit, because we are now offset by 2, which could be good because we can't actually get any lower than where we are right now. So let's go here. Thank you, inventory. Go away. Copy this. C. Right-click on that. Go front and down. And then we're going to copy this whole thing. Yeah. Now we're at the same height that we were earlier, and that's kind of what I wanted. And we're still centered, so that's good. So there is our new vehicle. Now, as you can see, the wheels already understand what they're supposed to do, which is great. Let's tell our mechanism over here, and the controls are simply left mouse and right mouse, so that's pretty awesome. We have a little bumper in front, so our wheels don't get anything. And that should be fine. Let's get back to this mechanism. We'll turn that around. This is not necessary. This is absolutely not necessary, but it's something that we can do. And I want to show you a little bit of what this game actually lets you fabricate and do everything. So now, obviously, I'm placing this right on top of the wheels, but our center of gravity should be pretty reasonable. And if it's not, we can always adjust things. So now we're a little truck, effectively, moving stuff around. We don't have anything inside the box, so moving around is pretty straightforward, but we get bigger things. Like one of the biggest things that I've moved so far was a mirror, like a space mirror. Think of like telescope mirror. And that thing was big. Or a humongous I-beam, like a steel I-beam. That was also wild to move that around. And there are more things. This trophy, this trophy that you see right there, I moved that here. I wonder if it's actually movable right now, but that was the piece that was required to make, there we go, can actually knock it off. That was the piece that was required to make this racetrack show up here. So, pretty cool so far. Yeah, I would agree. Let's see, do we have another task here? We have a task right there, which is a toolbox, and we can actually fast travel here, so I think that will be my next, let me go to it then. No, stop. Toolbox, yes, that one. That's what I want. We're actually going to get to a new area. That's cool. So toolbox, yes, please. Let's go here. Teleport to our toolbox. There's a lot of debris in between here. It just takes a long time to get through it. We have, hey guys. And I don't want to put you through that if I don't have to. But we're going to drive more than enough, so don't worry about that. And yes, you can easily, you saw that maneuver, you can easily get flipped and do other silly things. I'm thinking now, I have some materials available. I would actually like to turn this into a more truthful truck. And I don't know what all I need for that, because as you can see, this would make it too tight. So that's not going to work right away. But I think we are pretty close to make this work. Let's see, if I put something here, then give myself a 90-degree bend, something like that. Turn you around. There we go. And then this stuff. Yes. 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 That's a good start. We're relatively wide. But right now our thingies will just fit in there. But that may be fine. We're a little high. We're probably a little high. But that may be okay. Do I have anything else that we can use to strengthen the sides of what we have going on here? And I think the answer to that is we could put some of these up. Turn this around to point up. Oh, I have to do this every single time. That's a little lame. Yes. Yes. You see where this is going, right? And just building a truck and life will be great. We're out of pieces. It's not super clear how to do that right away, but you just hover over it and you press F until you have enough pieces for what you want to build. We could have also done this with the other pieces that we already have, but I don't know that running out of money is a real problem in this game, so I'm just going to kind of ignore that for the time being. Put these here so we can actually fit the cargo in the back, whatever that is. I hope that we can actually fit that all in here, and now realizing these will probably be in the way of the two claws, and these two pieces may also be in the way of the claw. I'm not 100% sure, but let's find something that's a little shorter than that. Something like this. That's good, that's good, that's good, that's good. And now we should have enough room to actually use this as a truck. And doing that, I actually like those mechanisms. Yes, let's go with that. To put this stuff here and then give me one more that goes in between. Cool. So now whatever we put on here in the back should not just fall off. Love it. Let's save it. Cool. Yeah, I built a truck. It's very possible that our current mechanism is not big enough yet, which honestly I would welcome, because that means we get to dink around with more things, which, hey, this game is made for that, and who doesn't like to play with Legos, right? Exactly. So, let's see. Can we? We cannot. I need a little higher. I think I can't get through that handle. That's what I'm assuming. That's okay. Okay, we may be a little short too. The little short piece we can actually address really, really easy, but I would like to hope that we can do this as is right now. Let's get the grabbers around this. Very good. Let's lift you up. Oh, we're too short. We are clearly too short. We need 2 lifters, not just 1. Okay, no problem. Let's get this whole system, C to copy, right click to get rid of that, then get another cylinder just to put it on top of here, get our whole mechanism, put that, oh, we're missing one of the cylinders, let's buy one. F, cool. And then let's connect this thing again like we did before. Obviously, we're much higher now than we were before, so we may have to do this. I'm going to press C again to copy this, right-click to get rid of that, get the cylinder that we put on one side and put it on this side. We may never need this, but if we do, like right now, I think we want it. We have that available, and get our thing connected again. Apparently, we're out of another one of these. And that's how you slowly run out of money when you build whatever you build. And again, this is ridiculous. We don't actually need everything that I'm building, but I want it. That's the main reason why we're doing this. And now you may ask, so now you have this set up. Cool. Do you have to select every single thing by itself? No. This is on channel 1. I can set this to channel 1 as well when I click the right button. And then when one goes up, the other one goes up. Pretty easy. So we just double the speed to go up, which is cool. So channel 4, that sounds right. Channel 5, sure. Channel 3, sure. I don't think we have an actual channel 2, so I'm actually going to fix that. 2, 3, and 4. Cool. We'll just go in front to back. This one has no controls because that is what we use to drive, I think. Okay. We could also put another extender in here, but I don't want to waste all of our points that we currently have because this thing already looks pretty cool. I also saw an excavator. At some point, I hope an excavator is needed and useful, that we can actually do something with that. We want this. There you go. Double speed up. Great. We are a little bit too narrow. No problem, though. What are you... Oh. You're just having problems here. And you can make this obviously as elaborate as you want it, which is why I really wanted to show you this game, because if you like Lego as a kid, I mean, this game is the next logical place to go, right? No, it's not, but I still think it's cool. Let's move this all the way up. The physics aren't perfect, obviously. I mean, I don't know if the stuff that we have here would actually work the way that it does, but it's fun. And obviously, the trailer that we have in the back is too short. I don't see that as a problem. I see that as an opportunity to go bigger. How wide are we? We are a lot wider than what we have available. Awesome. I think what we're going to do is extend the truck that we have, which will look great. Cool. Back to the drawing board. Let's get rid of the wheels. First things first. We're on the wrong thing. There we go. Let's get rid of the wheels. Thank you. You, and you. Those are the first things that we're going to get rid of. I think we're going to get rid of these as well. How many of the big wheels do we have? 4. I wouldn't mind having more, but they're really expensive, so we can't actually get bigger ones on those. So it is what it is. We're going to get a little wider. Do I want to get this wide, or do I want to get... No, I want to get one shorter. Yes, this will be fine. And we're going to put the wheels on the outside just to... Whoa. Z, there's an undo button in the game, which is awesome. Get rid of this, build it nice and wide. Perfect. And we're out of one of these, so F to buy new ones. And these are all starter elements. They're really cheap. So that is all good stuff. Wheels. Gets a little repetitive after every once in a while, but I didn't feel like putting this in a one-off video. Felt right. I much rather had it like this, and you can totally obviously disagree with that, but I hope you enjoy this. Get you, and now, yeah, we just have to build something where we can put the whole thing on. And what was the problem? Were we actually able to get up there? I think we were able to get up there, so all we really need is more of these. We have 2, and they only cost 30. No. I want you to connect the other way, not that way. Oh, do you really only connect that way? That's weird. Let's see, whatever connectors do we have that I could use here? We could use any of these, I guess. No, they're not quite what I want to work with. We could use, what's this? Pneumatic cylinder. Cool. I don't know what to do with that yet. We have a plate. Oh, that's nice. This one will be much better for the thing that I want to do here. So it'll be good later, but we're still not quite there yet. Yes, we have this. We have an end cap. Cute. We have a medium disc. Interesting. And I want this one, but I don't want it like that. I wanted the other one. Before attaching, rotate. Copy. Pick part. Remove. Pan, center, undo. Yeah, it only wants to like plug into those pieces. And I guess if it wants that, we're just going to make it this wide and call it good enough. I'm pretty, well, nope, I didn't mean to leave yet because we don't have enough pieces of this. 1, 2 for the other sides. One there and one there. And then let's get the connectors that we talked about. Yes, these. You know, they may be just fine there. And do we have another one? I do have another one, so I may as well put one here. So now we are, these are not what I thought they were. Okay, what we're going to do instead is this. Get me one of these connectors, put them in the back and on the sides. I'm actually going to center this a little bit. And then we can use this bumper and put it on top of it. Yes, yes, and yes. And now those are clearly a little wider. And while our grabber still holds onto the cargo, this should be good enough to actually run the whole thing. Okay. Place your bets. Is this going to work? We got a little red truck. Not to confuse with a little blue truck, right? Just kid's book. Okay. Make this one nice and wide. Nope, come here. Come here. Cylinders. Thank you. Make it come up a little bit. Get this one on there, and then let's build. Let's make a thing. It looks like there's a chance that this thing opens at some point, which we don't want. Do I want to hold you a little tighter, or is this going to be... No, this is going to be good enough. Tighten up. Very good. Let's go up. And the problem earlier was that we were tipping over. Okay, let's see if this actually works. This one? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, look at that. This is awesome. You never know if something really works until you actually play with it, so this is cool. I would like to semi-center you. Something like there. Obviously, it doesn't fit quite on our whole thing, so it's going to be fine. Yep. Now we're going to go. I guess we're going to go up there. A good idea is to look at your surroundings because the different colored things mean this is a different height of the terrain. You will probably have trouble getting up there. This is a big mountain. This is a big valley where we want to stay near the same height. Then you shouldn't have any issues. And if you want, you can add some waypointers along the way. And hopefully we will catch some of these gray spots so we can later on teleport to them instead of having to drive everywhere. But so far, so good. Yeah, if you have enough parts, if you have enough pieces, building is not a matter of your materials that you have available. It's just a matter of, can you think of a contraption that will work for what you want to do? In this case, I'm really happy with this. So I'm actually going to override the thing from earlier because this one is clearly working a lot better. And one of the things about this game that really, really impresses me is how well it just runs. The game itself is really just letting you build a thing and then you drive. You don't have to worry about organizing the wheels and locking the wheels and doing all of that stuff. It is purely about design something that works and then play with it. And it lets you do pretty much everything you want. It doesn't really restrict you on this is stupid or this is great or this is effective. Like, none of that stuff matters. It's all about letting your imagination go crazy. And I'm not great at imagining things, not at all, not by a long shot, but it's great because now we're driving backwards because our center of gravity wasn't a spot that made this more logical. As you can see, the area is a little funny, and we're just going to try to get near somewhere. We could try to use some bigger wheels, but I only obviously have 4 of them, and I just haven't had time, or I haven't had enough resources to buy the bigger ones. The bigger wheels are a little better on this terrain, but I think we will be totally fine. I mean, the Mars rover can do this, so our little Mars logistics rover can absolutely do this as well. Don't mind, don't mind the tippy toeing all over the place. That's totally by design. Oh. Okay. I don't think we're just gonna get up and move around. So let's see if the servo can save us. No. It only has so much power. Let's see if we do that. Yep, that's totally how it was planned. As you can see, there's a little bit in the um in that chest, which hopefully we don't lose anything before we get to where we want to go. But this is great so far. All right. Yeah, I would like to get it's just ah. Do I want to add a little bit more length to this vehicle? I think the answer to that is probably no. I would like to get that one extra spot, but I think that one extra location. But I think it will make more sense to go backwards, just because of center of gravity and things. Because this has been working really well. As you can see, we're spinning right now, but the game is actually doing a really good job at deciding sometimes when to go into a higher gear. And you can hear it. I don't have the sound up that high, but you can actually hear it when it decides that, yeah, now is a good time to go into that bigger gear. Weak signals. Are a tower nearby? Oh, the tower's over there. Okay, that's fine. I never had to deal with this, so that's interesting. But apparently, if you get too far out of reach of the communication towers that are around, you lose connection to your rover. That actually makes perfect sense. I just haven't experienced it like we're seeing it right now. Come on. I don't really want to get rid of my payload because that means I have to spend time getting that payload back up, but I'm not sure that we have a real alternative right now, because we're not going to get up here the other way. Okay. There's a factory up there. I'm looking where the tower is. But the tower's up all the way on that mountain, and there's another tower over here which we could try to get to. Let's go left. Yeah, otherwise we're just gonna stay here forever. Whew! There we go. Don't be a big cliff. Yeah, this is problematic. Because that's suggesting that this is on the same height, but it really isn't. But I don't know where that height is on, because we can't see it yet. It's down the hill, though. Huh. So with that in mind, I can't really go over there. And there's a little bit of game going on, obviously, because not everything can be the same. So now you have to make decisions. What is the path of best resistance for what you want to do? The problem is once this tool chest opens up and stuff falls out, you have to collect it later. So let's hope that we kind of land without that thing able to open. Perfect. Perfect landing. 5 out of 5. We'll do it again. It looks like there's a big warehouse over here. That's for later. And I also hope that we don't have to go up the hill that we just fell down, because it's going to take a little while. Ah! Come on. Let's see. Not that one, not that one, not that one. These, yes, and then this one. I know you want to. There we go. You're doing great thing. It's a little further on the back now, but I guess that's okay. We could extend this whole thing, obviously. There we go. Got the warehouse that I wanted. But I'm not sure that I want to do that just yet. Where else are we going? We want to go there. Oh, we're in this cliffside. Okay. This could be problematic a little bit. Do I want anything? Okay, let's see if we can make it up there. Ah. Oh, wow. I really can't go out here without going to the tower first. Okay. Well, if that's the case, the tower is right there. Let's go find that first. Then we should have more radio signal. And if we do that, I'm not sure that I want to take this thing because it's really annoying to drive. So let's see. Where's our buggy? Leave the rest here. Let's go do something useful. It's not the fastest, but it's definitely quick enough to get us to all the places. And we're effectively parked right next to the warehouse, so it's really easy to get where we just were. Trying to make sure that that is the tower that we haven't actually gotten to yet. That's important. Yeah. So every once in a while you do drive a lot, and then the game decides that now's a good time to put some music in here, and sometimes it doesn't, because just like you're on Mars, there's not really a radio station, so figure it out. I am interested if any of you have played the multiplayer version of this, how fun or how cool or how terrible, however, that is. I think that'd be interesting. Also, why did nobody tell me that my desktop audio is out? There we go. Okay, let's get back to our stuff. Is it faster if I just click the button? There's a warehouse right next to you. Okay. Oh, there's another tower here. Kind of want that. The tower on top of the hill. It is right behind where we're going, which must mean it's right behind that mountain that we fell off of. And that's fine. Just be a little, hard to get up there again. Well, no, it's not that hard because we can just go up to where we were. And then just take this little buggy up to the tower. I'm trying to see the tower before I teleport anywhere. Because right now we're just not going anywhere. Well, oh, I suppose the building where it was, there could have been a tower, like where we tried to get up but weren't able to actually get up there. There could be a communication tower up there, pretty easy. Like there's a big satellite dish that I can see. What else do I see? There's all of this stuff. There's that. There's the greenhouse. There's another tower there. I'm not sure I care about that one. There's a tower right here. That would be a good one to get to. Huh. We're really close to our cargo now, so let's just go back there. Hanako! Well, this is Mars First Logistics. It's a rover building game where you have to transport oddly shaped object, like this tool chest. And to do that, you can either use a few blueprints, or you can build your own stuff, like Lego, or you just use something that you've built before and that you saved, which in this case, we got here with this guy. May as well finish the job on this, although I am very skeptical that we're going to be able to get all the way up to where I want to get us to. Let's see. Where is our... There we go. Let's move this up. Move it around. But yeah, I found this game just a few weeks ago. I think about a month ago. And everything about it looked really cool, and I wanted to try it out. And then I eventually did, and did not regret it. Not at all. Okay, get that one there. Get that one closed. Up. Not yet. Up. And turn you. I was worried I was going to be stuck on that rock, but obviously not. And there we have our truck. Do truck things now. A little back heavy, but I think we're going to be fine. So yeah, that's what you've missed. I did a little bit of the intro tutorial, which is really just getting a watering can and bringing it to a greenhouse. But yeah, every time you complete a job, you actually expand the land. Should we say that? Like, things get completed, like construction sites get completed as you deliver things to them, and they may have new jobs for you too. So there's constant progression. There's a currency system to unlock your thing. Obviously, there's a creative mode because every game like this needs that. And it's probably dozens of hours of fun to play. How do I get up there? I really don't know. There's the tower. Let's go get the tower first. Maybe that will give us an indicator of where we can go. Oh, come on. All right. Don't worry. It's very easy to get stuck in this game. Ah, come on. I know there's a hill, but I'd like to get over this backwards. Just let me. It's fine. We're just gonna go this way, I guess. Hey, Mello. It is a weirdly cool game. It's only $20, and it's technically still in early access, but I haven't found any like game issues. I found things where I'm an idiot, but that's not the game's fault. That is just me playing the game wrong, and I think that's totally fine. Like this, no problem. What are we gonna do here? I want that out a little bit. I want this one to turn me and stand me up, and I lost a tool. That's a problem, because once you lose tools, you actually have to collect them again later on, and yeah, that'll be problematic. So let's see, what can we do here? Pretty sure we can't close that. Do I want to reset the whole thing? Toolbox, untrack, reset, hold, or abandon. I think I want to reset this thing, but I would like to get to this tower too. So reset that whole thing. It goes back to here. That's totally fine. Then let's get in the buggy. Where are you? You are right here. Thank you very much. Then you want to turn the fan on you because it gets very warm in this room if I don't do that. And then I would like to figure out what the path is to even get to the drop-off location. And if the drop-off location is too complicated to get to, we can just abandon and do something else. That is also a-okay. But first, I would like to see a little more. So we're here. I want to get there. If we can get to this tower, how hard is it to get up there? As you can see, it's relatively hard from this side, and maybe the machines that I have currently are not going to be suited for getting up a steep mountain like this, because my little wheels are not going to be able to make it all the way up this thing with cargo on it. Doesn't matter. Well, I'm not going to say it doesn't matter, because there may be ways to do it, but then again, I don't have enough currency to build just whatever I'd like. I do have to stay a little bit realistic. So let's see if we can get up this. Little speedy there, buddy. Okay, try again. Maybe land on your nose. Doesn't matter if you don't. Reset is like, there's no penalty in this game. It's just everything is whatever you need to do. Okay, can we get, yeah, there's no way I could have gone up this way with my cargo. This thing, sure, but with my cargo, no. So let's get up here and see what we're doing. Station is a habitat. Okay. What is a way to get up here? Don't tell me I need a helicopter. It appears that I may need a helicopter, because the thing that I just drove up may be the only actual path to this location, which is just telling me that right now we can't do the toolbox job, which also tells you how, like, the game is not simple. The game is sufficiently complicated. Okay, but if we take this route, there is definitely a path. We just have to get up on the red hill. Okay, and then go to the right. Let's see if I can find a reasonable path for machinery that I can actually get out here. Deaf Standing. I don't know Deaf Standing, so maybe. It's really more the KSP Rover. And I meant to put that in the title. Apparently I didn't. But yeah, it's really more about the rover thing, not about the spaceship thingy. Which I can see how that's a little misleading. Okay, so yeah, there's no good way to get up here, so we're just going to find something else that we can do. There is a new task out here which we could get to. Interesting. And you want to get a robot repair kit back to the base. I think we can do that. We haven't really covered anything in this area, which is crazy. And this one's going to be right on the way. So here's what we're going to do. Get to this one. Nice little fast travel because we have to reset anyways. Then we can cancel this. I would like to abandon that. I don't know what that does. Permanently remove it. Are you sure? Yeah, that's fine. Well, we'll find more. Nope. Stop. I want that. Yes. Press space will actually do the thing. Okay. Let's get to our package and see if we can get that to the place where I actually want to take it. I was very surprised when I picked up this game. Like I saw the previews and the trailers previews. I didn't see any gameplay, like YouTube videos on it. It was more just like, oh yeah, this looks interesting. I don't mind the graphics. I think the graphics are totally sufficient. I read that the creator meant to have, or has the Tintin comics, like French comics, as an inspiration for the style, if that means anything to you. So I think it's pretty cool. There we go. I need to build something that can actually not fall over like this, but just haven't done that yet. We could also remove the rollover cage because that means we could actually always be on a reasonable location. Okay, there's another box. What should we use for the box? We could use this thing again. We could use the truck if we want it. But the truck was a little heavy in general, so I think I'm going to try this one. Just to actually get something done, and then we realize it's not big enough, maybe. Actually, it may fit, but it's not long enough, so let's extend you. Let's do copy C and right-click on this to get rid of it, then make you longer. Do I need to double longer? Yes, I need to double long. And then get this assembly at the back of you. Cool. And then we can still hover over here. And that should be fine. So now, extend. And looks like this is just too big, which is on purpose. It's what the game does. That's what the game wants you to do. That things are just not working out the first time you try something. So you can always change your approach. So what we're going to do is remove this, copy first. Actually, let's remove... yes, this one. Then we're going to expand there. Okay, let's do this. Let's put this out here. That's not where it's going to go. Oh, this may actually work. Now you're a little too wide, but this could totally work. Copy that. I would like probably 1 or 2 pieces out this way. Then our copied piece. Okay. You're definitely too wide now, so I have no illusions about that. Then give me one of these. This makes it one shorter. No, you have 2 of this one. 1, 2. Then we want this. Copy, move over here. And now you're just not centered. Okay, if you're not centered, what do we want to do? We could do copy this, remove that, add to here. Now we're pretty much centered. And this may be big enough. Just adding 2 pieces is probably sufficient for this problem. Let's see. Yeah, normally a truck is supposed to have the extra wheels in the back, but we're not a normal truck. Okay, this will definitely fit. Definitely. Get you up high. Very good. There we go. I wanted you at least to be straightish. But then also like this. Okay, I can live with that. And then you... Oh, this would be much better if I would have turned the truck around that way. Like if my back would be the front, this may actually be a much better option. But I didn't do that, so we're going to drive like this. Ah! Driving is hard. Okay. What path should we take? I need to go there, and I need to go slight right. Should be fine. Nope. There's no way we can go slight right over here. Do, 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 do. I'm glad I turned the sound on for you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 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 yeah. Sorry about the camera. Okay, there's a little station over here of something. Hey, buddy. Remote outpost. How's it going? Let's go this way. Death Stranding. Haven't actually played it, but it's also about delivering cargo across challenging terrain, but mostly on foot with physics on foot and think later you get vehicles. Cool. Yeah, I mean, that could work. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm trying to adjust my grip here a little bit. There we go. While we're here, I would like to go to this refinery so we don't have to find it later. So more to go. So much more to go. That's okay. I don't mind. Oops. No. I was hoping it would not just fall down the cliff like that, but maybe this was lucky because that looks like a ramp to the left. Let's see what we can do with that. Honestly, I'm not a graphics snob, so looking at the graphics here makes me not cringe or anything. It's just like, yeah, this is cute. I can deal with this. It's probably going to be too much at some point, but overall, I'm pretty happy with it. Now, follow straight line through there. Or is this a cliff again? There's no cliff and there's a little tower. We should definitely take the tower in. That will give us a little more terrain overview. That'll be good. Also range in general of being able to deliver stuff as far as we want to go. Both of those are relatively important. So let's see. Get you. I do appreciate that they don't count you until you're close enough. And then it is right behind that cliff, but it's on this height. So I probably don't want to fall down, do I? I'm very tempted to just go down here and then back there where the cliff ends, just try to come back up. But I have a feeling that's a bad idea. They want you to do that, and you shouldn't. Another thing this game does really well, night mode. It's clearly getting night, but it's never dark. It's just different colors and different overlays, and it's more than sufficient to bring the feeling across, but it's not bothering. I just played a game not too long ago, Airport Sim. Wow, the game it decided that your time of the day is the time that the game was played at, and I usually play at night, so it was always night. And the flashlight didn't work in very important situations where it just makes it impossible to play the game. And I was just thinking, you know, this game has so much potential, but it's not playable at that point, so had to get rid of it, or had to stop playing it. I was sad because it was really fun. But this was the most recent game that I just picked up. I was just like, I want to play more. Much more. Looks like I could have gone down to the hill and would have made it to the place that I wanted to go to. So that's good. Let's jump down here. Quick shortcut. Pro move. Oh, look at that. Look at that side spin. Awesome. Yeah, and then all you have to do is get stuff inside these boxes. 198 new parts received. We got some turnovers there. Yes, the lighting and the terrain don't always agree. It's a little hard to read. I'm still not great at it, but I'm never great at it, so I don't think that is surprising to anyone. What's this? This is the robot repair kit. Yes, that's the reason why we actually came out here. Let's take in the tower quick before we do anything else silly, and then we can go do that thing. I actually really like this little truck that I made. And I've learned so far that don't go wide. Don't go wide wheelbase. It's counterintuitive, but it actually gets stuck a lot on the terrain. So as wide as it currently is, it's probably as wide as you want to go unless you get much bigger materials or much bigger cargo later on. So this has been working pretty nice. There we go. We're going to reset anyway, so I want the buggy. Makes driving a little easier. And actually, I would like the buggy without all the rollover cage. Let's see, how easy is it going to be to take off? There, and there, and there. Beautiful. Because now when it flips, it should have no problems just continuing driving. Ooh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. See? It does not care where we're going. And now I can go backwards and try to remember how the controls work backwards. It's perfect. Whoop. And we are locked in. So we just have a little case there. What should we do with you? We could certainly load you effectively in the middle of this vehicle. Could make the vehicle a little longer and then load you on here and we will be fine. Is that what we want? Not sure that there's anything else that we need. Striker. Just kick it around. No, that'd be lame. Honestly, it just feels like this is the right type of vehicle. The only thing I'm going to change about it is make the bigger wheels, or use the bigger wheels instead of the small ones. Not the race car wheels, I want these. And just get rid of all of this. You can't attach to that, that's fine. We're just gonna... Well, Z, undo. I love that that feature exists. That's lifesaver. And then we're just going to go a little wider, and then we're going to attach the big wheels, and life should be good. Cool, cool, cool. Very short wheelbase. We'll see what that does. Yay! Should be fine, right? What's the worst thing that could happen? We got stuck. All right, let's see. I don't need you to go up. I need you to go out. Yes. Oh, we're still stuck on the wheel. Okay. Not a problem. Just rebuild a little bit. I think all we have to do is copy this, right click, add 2 of those thingies that way. Get our clipboard out, connect you here, and now we should be able to do exactly what we wanted. But we just made the vehicle a little longer, so a little more front heavy. So copy this, right click, expand it the same 2 pieces. And back to here, and now we should be golden. Okay, let's see. Oh, beautiful. We may not be high enough to grab this. No, it's actually opening. That's not good. So let's see. I need you to just come down a tiny bit. That's easy. We can just do copy that, right click here, and then put it on the bottom of this. But not like that. You're connecting the wrong way, buddy. Let's try this then. If you go down there, and then the copied piece goes to the front of you. Yes. Something like that. No. That's much more like it. Lift you up a little bit and see what we can do. Okay, look at that bounciness. Let's see. We have to go 9 kilometers that way, which is effectively just through all of this. I would say go there. And then once we're here, I think it's relatively easy sailing. But okay, let's go up there first and see what happens. What's the worst thing that could happen? We lose our first aid kit here. that wouldn't be good. Yeah, I don't like how much is already moving around. I think we're doing okay. At least for right now. I think that's just an oxygen tank, and then as long as the case doesn't open all the way, I don't think we can lose it. So that's good. Otherwise, I could just put a couple pieces underneath my arm, and that should keep the top from closing. How are we supposed to? Anything. I have a bad feeling about this. Uh-oh. No, if you fall down the other side, please. Don't really see real alternatives here, and I'm not sure that it's going to be worth going the way that I initially thought, so let's just go down here. Well, now we're not that far away from it, so we might as well go there and see if it works. It would be nice if the big map would give me more indication of the terrain than this is really high, this is really low. But I guess it's part of the game. Otherwise, if you always know exactly where you have to go, it may take away from the game a little bit, although that may not be the reason why one has to play the game. Really, I'm on the wrong side of the cliffs. No, I'm not going back. it's not happening. No, there's a tower and that's... Oh, well, if it's a really quick turnaround, I will turn around right here. It's just a really short... No, it's not a really quick turnaround. But it's right here. It's so close. Are you on top of the... Nope, you're right around a little corner, a little bend. Should be able to get to you pretty easy. Right? You're right behind this. We're already here. I don't really want to not get the tower. We're so close. And then we can... Maybe we even find an easier way to get there afterwards. Yep, there we go. There's the tower. We can do that. Totally doable. Totally planned all of this. Fast travel unlocked. Okay, now it's just a straight shot over there, I suppose. So let's just follow this thing, because I think we're in a relatively flat area now without a lot of hills, just a bunch of rocks. It should make life pretty easy. That's good, right? maybe a bad idea, but I want to get up here. Doesn't matter if it's a bad idea, you can't. Okay, perfect. That'll convince me. Because yeah, that mountain should be pretty much over pretty soon. Are we getting closer, or are we just staying the same distance? Oh, no, no. That's a problem. How do we pick that up? Let's see. What do I have? What do I have that can make something move like that? Because it's really tiny. Pneumatic cylinder, that's not helping. None of these are helping. Okay. Yeah, if I want to use that, that also means I have to open the box, which is another problem. Let's put the box in the open space. Maybe we can actually do this. It's like stuck between my wheels. Perfect. There you go. Maybe able to do this. I don't know how I'm going to lift that thing up yet, but I'm hoping it's going to work. That was much easier than expected. That was kind of what I was planning on, but I'm surprised that that worked. Okay, so that guy now needs a pincher to be able to be picked up. So this one's not going to work. Let's save this for right now and see what we can do. These are both pincers, and I think this one I gave all of the servos to actually be able to turn around the way that I need it to. So maybe this is going to be just enough. Yep, that's fine. That should be fine. Okay. I think this will work. Press the wrong button. Okay. At some point, the servos get unaligned, and at that point, you just have to reset it or put them on different channels. Otherwise, you're never going to get it. Okay, let's try this again. That was actually pretty good. Let's see if I can get as good of a result again. So that one goes there. That's fine. This down most of the way. That should be fine. Mm-hmm. So close. Okay. It's not working the way that I want it to work. I don't know if that's obvious or not, but it isn't. So what are other options that I could use? Is really what I'm trying to think of, which is why I was quiet for a little while. And I'm actually going to use, I think, this one to do the next piece because you can actually grab it on that handle piece, which will make my life a lot easier. So, yeah, if we can get you... Okay. This is not working the way that I want it to work. So let's see, can I figure this out? If I just replace these with the other grabber types. You are going... Oh, yeah, this may... Let's see. Okay. Looks a little more dangerous, but that's totally fine. They allowed it. So you go there. Okay. Hmm. And you may ask me, do you actually have to bring both of these things or just the spanner or the wrench? And to which I would say, I don't want to find out. I think this should work, right? Yes! Haha, look at me. I did it. Now, let's go back to the other one. Not that one, but this one. Because I think I can now close the case, and then I can carry the case with these grabbers that I already have, and that should make my life very, very easy. No, I actually don't want that. Maybe I do want that. Look at what I did. This is not fully secured yet. Let's see. It's actually not secured at all. This is not going the way that I wanted it to go. Guess what we're going to do? Reset the vehicle. Okay. Nudge the thing back in there. Ah. Everything was perfect until I needed to screw it up again, right? Yes. Don't ask me what I'm trying to do. No! Oh, you idiot. Oh, no. Okay. Time for the truck. This is not going the way that I wanted it to work at all. I was hoping I could just chug it a little bit to get it exactly in the piece where I wanted it, but that didn't work. So now we're going to try to load it up with this, but there is not enough room there. Okay. We have to turn this whole thing around again. Okay. How are you going to do that? Probably like this. Can't even fit in here. Great. No. This one's not going to help me. What else do we have? We have that one, we have this one, we have the flipper over. I have all these different grabbers. I think this one's the best one for the job, but I'm not good at the job. The first time I've been frustrated with the game. But luckily it's because I screwed up, not because... Like, the game enables me to do everything I want to do. I just did it wrong. So, you don't want to do... No. I wasn't sure what I was going to do there, but I can't flip it around the way that I wanted it to. So do it a better way. Hey, Kenny. Thank you. We'll get in there. Moral of the story is don't screw it up in the first place. And then don't screw it up again. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Now... Yes. Yes. Hold on. Just leave it alone. Give me a new vehicle. I want... Not that one. This one? This one. This one. No. Where's the little grabber? Oh, this one. It's the one that you have. Okay. Go here. Replace the grabbers with the big grabbers. Okay. Then go pick up the thing. Don't drop everything. And then we should be good to go. Maybe. Not perfectly in there. It's annoying. Okay. So far, so something. Now, maybe... Stupid game. Dust. I just want to close the box again, please. I know I had it. Hmm. Well, talked about that earlier, but the wrench falls out again, we'll try that, but I think they want the whole kit. Just make it fit! Darn it! This seems unnecessarily cruel for everyone. It needs to slide better, and then this will be so much easier. How can I screw this up now? If I use the long pokers, things are. If I use the long poker, then what? Probably wouldn't work, huh? Let's do this one. No. Yes. No. Remember what happened earlier when I used the poker, right? So the other option is go back up, lift this up, open this, rotate this. I think the grabber is a better option, huh? That's not going to work. Hey, AC Fault, sir. How's it going? I haven't seen you in a while, but I guess I haven't streamed in a while either, so that makes sense. Let's see if this lifter can get me close. I think that will do it. Reset. Don't mess with that. Don't just screw it up to screw it up. It just wanted to close. Okay, let's do something stupid. Reset. Okay. I know what our vehicle needs to be. Let's go to this thing. Very good. And we're going to add 2 or 3 blocks underneath it that it can't open anymore. There, there, there. Okay? So now when we grab it, there's no way it can bounce. How do you feel about that? Me too. See if this is going to work. Also have to make sure that we grab it from the bottom, and if this is not big enough yet, then we're going to fix it again. Looks like we have too many blocks now. That's not a problem. That's just one removal. I don't know about you, but this doesn't look like it's doing what I needed to do. Now, do we have any pieces that are thinner than that thing? Actually, we do. We have this thing. Ooh. Let's play with this one. We have one. May as well. I don't even know that we needed oh gosh, that thing is huge. If we put that here, it's going to be too big, and it's going to actually push it out. That's not going to work. So, if I want to use that, I need extended go-go gadget arms. That's not going to help. Okay, I have a better idea. Go back to the previous version. But just with that one, and then we had these large discs, which is a little smaller than the normal thing. Let's see if that does what we need. Long tasks that I'm making this, aren't I? Yes. Okay, close enough. Down. Oh yeah, this is gonna work perfectly. And close. And up a little bit. And what in the heck? Did you see that? This is what I want. It should have no reason at all to even think about bouncing. So here we go. Trying to figure out what we're doing with no context. It's very funny. B-Ball Joe screwed up, but in general, this is a Rover Lego builder thingamajig that you can drive around and do logistics on Mars with. There are different tasks all across the place. Here's a map that I just started. Maybe 3 hours in at this point. And I think it's super fun. It has super basic controls, as you just saw, but you can really build whatever you feel like. And all you have to do is just figure out how to complete all the tasks that are at hand and move on. There is a currency system. There's also a creative mode if you want to play it. And there is a multiplayer mode, which I haven't played with yet, but I have a feeling that could actually be really, really fun. So a lot of potential for being a really good game. It's about a year old, so it's nothing new anymore. But what stands out to me is I haven't really found any game problems. Like, the game just works, doesn't have any issues. I haven't had any crashes. I haven't had any funkiness going on, which goes a long way because there's no frustration with the game itself. The tasks themselves, every once in a while you come across one where you just have to drive really, really far, and that's a little not that fun. But then again, you also get to fast travel anywhere without cargo, so once you get there the first time, it's usually not that bad. Also of that, I think the game is really fun. It's weirdly fun. I rarely ever find a game where I'm just like, oh yeah, I want to play this. But this one, I was just like all day, I want to play this. I want to play, let me play this. I want to play this game. And that's where we are. So super fun, 20 bucks on Steam. If you want to try it out, the devs did give me this game for free, but it was like a free key laying around on one of those creator sites that I could just click on. So I got lucky there. But I am very happy with this, and I would love it if my kid would actually try to play this. But he is definitely too young to enjoy this type of menace. Yeah, let's go with that. Looks like we're bringing this wrench up to that little construction site there, and we're luckily almost there. Don't fall down the cliff is really what we learned out of this little escapade, which is not surprising at all. While I have you guys here, what other games do you want to see? I'm not planning on making this a long Let's Play series. I think this is a great game for someone to play by themselves, just because of what all you can do, and it's very fun, it's very cool. But I don't know that it's really a great game for watching me struggle all day. So I showed you what this is. So yeah, what other games, if any, do you want me to try? Obviously, they're the standard games on the channel. There's going to be one that's probably going to come back. Don't do anything stupid. Good. There's one game that's going to come back that I haven't played in a while. But outside of, and I mean, it's not a secret, but I'm not going to share it yet, so it is a secret. But what else do you want to see? 6 kilometers seems like a pretty long journey for a tiny rover, but I don't know it's quite to scale. Oh, it's not to scale at all. And I'm glad that it isn't. Okay. Don't screw it up on the last few feet. At least here, we could bring the spanner. Nope. We could probably carry the spanner manually if we had to. We had a good run, guys. Let me just drop this off because they're doing something important. There we go. Woo! We did it! Oh, good times. Love it. Okay. What time is it? It's time. Yeah, whatever else. Okay. Try again. Whatever games. 230. That's not bad. Blueprint unlocked for the spinner. Is that a helicopter? I want to check it out now. Show me the spinner. Okay. What is this for? Okay, so I can go in here. Got it. I wanna see now. Press this button. I go up here. Can't do anything. Way more Return to Moria than I probably should have. I'm a sucker of survival games, Lord of the Rings, which is enough to keep me playing, but it's unfortunately not good. Okay. Yeah, I can't have everything. Yeah, survival games aren't obviously not really my style, but that's fine. Yeah, I'm not sure what we're doing here, and I'm not sure what this thing is just slinging these rocks around. Let's call them arms. But I guess it's cute. Makes me think that there's maybe a helicopter that we can use, but I didn't see any helicopter parts yet. With that in mind, here's what we can do. Click save on that one. Cool. And then go to creative mode. Furthest frontier and against the storm and reach some patches. Furthest frontier, yeah, I kind of I'm leaning towards looking at that too. Against the storm, tried it so early on and it didn't stick with me, but then I think the whole gameplay changed from when I saw it. And maybe it's good now. I don't know. But we'll see. Let's see what blueprints do we have. Wow, I don't have any blueprints in creative mode. I have to build everything myself. A hook. Okay, that like that. Magnetic wheel. Interesting. Springs. Cool. A plate. Don't see anything that's like a helicopter piece. A cone for a rocket. Large disc, medium, small disc. Curve plate. Another plate. Yeah, nothing has aerodynamics. Rail slide. I saw that you can actually make a skip loader. And like silly things like that. Motorized joint. Interesting. It can go multiple directions. That's pretty cool. Telescopic cylinder. Nice. Don't so much patching against storm didn't grab you at the beginning. It's probably not the right type of game. Yeah, there are enough games out there, right? We'll find something that even B-Ball Joe would appreciate. But yeah, this is one of those. Definitely check it out. It's $20 again. You have 2 hours to play and figure out if this is something you like. I think it's definitely worth 15, probably worth 20. So if you ever see it on sale, 100% go try it out because it's pretty cool. Outside of that, the rest of the week is going to be pretty standard. Creeper World, yes, you brought that up before. Have the campaign before. Streaming gives you one of the mechanics and missions are long. Okay, got it. I did hear Creeper World is pretty good, but yeah. Rest of the week, we're just going to look at workers and resources. Next week, same thing. If you didn't know, I'm doing early access now, and I'm also doing ad-free over on Patreon. If you're a YouTube member, you get early access, but it's not ad-free because YouTube makes it really complicated, impossible to actually do it the other way. So that's that, and that's all the videos that I put out whenever they go out. Also, I need more reviews. I need more maps to review. I think I have one in the pipe. A couple of people have mentioned that they may have something, but they haven't submitted it yet. So if you have any workers and resources things that you want to send my way, come check it out if you're new to the channel. Workers and Resources is the main game that we play, and go check it out. I think you may enjoy it if you like building anything at all. Otherwise, this is what we have. No helicopter today. This little roadster, it's called a roadster, Rover Roadster, is pretty sweet, so we'll just keep going with that and see what happens. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for sitting through that 45 minutes of me figuring out how to get a wrench in a box, but that's what we do here. So thanks for watching. I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.